Good morning and happy Tuesday. Hope you had a wonderful day yesterday, and if you were anywhere within the path of the eclipse that you and your family got to see the eclipse. We drove a couple of hours up the road to Brevard, North Carolina because they had totality there. And so we had 100% coverage and it was very neat. We did a lot of talking and just looking at the different shadows and things that changed during the eclipse. So it was a lot of fun, and I actually took a Monday off, which is very unusual for me. But it's one of those things that it happens very, very rarely, and it was worth the trip up there and having everything just taken care of for me by scheduling. So I enjoyed my day with my kids, and I got to hang out with the fly lady too. So today I have already done my morning routine. I've had my morning run, and I am ready to roll. I'm dressed down to the shoes, and the boys have started their morning off with their routines and some math. So we're doing great. The one thing that's not doing too great in my house is my kitchen sink. It's not here. They took it out on Friday. So my evening routine has always had the step of wiping out that kitchen sink and shining it right before bed. So now I find myself shining a bathroom sink just so that I can keep that same thing going, because my brain doesn't like to change and not shine a sink. And we're using that sink throughout the day to rinse a few dishes, so it's working. Our zone mission this week has been all the things in our bedroom. And today I'm going to hit a touchy subject because a lot of you do not like letting go of clothes, because then you have to replace them. But you have things in your dresser drawers that you've not worn in years that are just there. And if I know a few of you, you've probably got a few pieces of undergarments that if you pulled the elastic, it would probably just disintegrate. So your mission today is to spend from 5 to 15 minutes decluttering one drawer in your dresser. I'm not going to tell you which one. You know which one you need to work on. You probably have an overabundance of something in one of those drawers, and I want you to work on that. Most of the things in drawers are your socks, your underclothes, maybe pajamas, and then there may or may not be workout clothes. I have an entire drawer dedicated to my workout clothes because I have shorts, leggings, and shirts, and well, there's just a lot of running clothes. And that's okay. I rotate through them depending on the season. I spent time last year redoing all my drawers because I got a new dresser. So since that time, each month I spend 5 minutes just going through one of the drawers. Easy peasy. It keeps it done. It doesn't get overflowed. And I know that the stuff that's in there is stuff that I wear. I don't have things in there that are 20 years old. And I know some of you could probably give me a comment later today and tell me, what's the oldest thing you found in a drawer? I can tell you when I switched mine out to a new dresser last year, I found a pair of baby socks. And at the time, my baby was 10. So I had things that were there for many, many years that needed to go. So I found a home for the baby socks. What other types of things can you declutter in your bedroom to make it better? Is your closet overflowing? Is it the flat surfaces? Do you have a chair or a treadmill? What is it that's collecting stuff in your bedroom? One day this week, I want you to zero in on that area and really give it a good cleaning and decluttering. You'll be much happier at night when you go to bed if your bedroom is decluttered and you don't have stuff piled everywhere. So that's what we're going to work on this week. And I also want to remind you that we're still working on our habit of the month, which is laundry. And I currently have a load going. You may or may not hear that in the background. But I have a load morning, afternoon, evening. Gets it done every single day. If you read my blog, I wrote a post yesterday and today that kind of go together. Today's talks about finding joy, even on the hard days. And how do you do that? So I talked today about journaling. And you can call it a joy journal, you can call it a happiness file, you can call it whatever you want. But it's a place to write down the good things that are going on, so when you're having a hard day, you can look back and look at the good things. And even on the hard days, you can find one thing to write down. Yesterday, we had a very long trip back home, but you know what? It was okay. We were together, we had gas, we had water, we had food in the van. We just kept on trucking. It took about twice as long to get home as it did to get where we went, but that's okay. We had a beautiful view on the way home. We got to catch the sunset going down over the Blue Ridge. You know, it's hard to beat that. So even though it kind of derailed the plan to come home, it was okay. We looked for the joy in it. We just enjoyed the views, the conversation, and we just came home. It took twice as long, but it was okay. You know, some people would just be very upset about that, and they would be angry. But, you know, it was one of those things, it's what you make of it. And because I didn't get upset, the boys weren't upset. We just kept on coming. I mean, what was the alternative? We made progress, and it was slow, much like what we're doing in our homes. Some days you're going to feel like you've got it all under control, and you're going to get up the next day, and it's going to feel like it's all falling apart. Pick back up on your routines. Post them. That's why I keep these up here. They're always handy for me. My routines are right there, and I know them frontwards and backwards. I know what the next thing is, but it's still a good visual reminder. And if you are just getting used to these routines, post it there where it's close to you in the house, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, wherever. Have a fabulous day. Let me down in these comments. Let me know what you're decluttering today out of your bedroom. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.